One man is in a serious condition, in shock, north of Lion Rock.
Rescue, rescue, rescue. Surfcom Piha, over.
Two of his friends are still missing.
Clear the Lion first, then we'll go offshore.
3 IRBs, 2 helicopters and numerous locals are searching the area. With only a few minutes of daylight left in IRB 1, Duncan and Chode spot what they think is one of the missing men in one of Lion Rock's inlets. Duncan volunteers to explore the area further. Chode keeps the IRB off the sharp rock edges, a task made more difficult by the relentless swell. On the beach, the patient needs to be moved to higher ground. The tide is coming in rapidly. No luck for the IRB crew. Duncan hasn't found anything. They decide to leave the inlet.
Bro, nothing, eh? Nothing in there, bro. It would have popped up, I reckon. Or be so far squashed into those rocks. Wait.
Meanwhile, a United Piha Club lifeguard has climbed halfway up Lion Rock. Chode and Duncan prepare for the search to continue into the dark. They need the night kit.
Someone's saying something about Lion Rock. What's that?
No, we've got someone up there searching, like looking out.
Miles! Torch!
Wait, are you hearing that, or is it just comms in general that are breaking up?
Lifeguard Chris thinks he's heard the message, a possible sighting.
Yeah, she said it was in the impact zone, so it would have been in the middle.
Front,
Yeah.
So I just found that this northern part.
No, there?
No, there.
I'm going to go around the other side, yeah?
As Chris heads to the south side of Lion Rock, Duncan and Chode resume their search, aided with night gear. On the south side, Chris wades around Lion Rock to rule out anyone stuck between the rocks. A devastated patient is transported to hospital without his 2 friends.
That's pretty bad, eh? Just heaps of waves coming in the front. It's a little bit dangerous to go around, but if they're around there, there's no way that they're anywhere. They're either pushed into the rocks or taken a bit further out, but it's starting to get dark, so it's just not safe to keep going around.
45 minutes into the search, all teams fear they are now looking for bodies. 10 minutes after the broken radio calls, news is confirmed of a sighting from Lion Rock.
Someone's just said that they can see the body.
I've got that.
IRB1, head just right around the back side of Lion Rock. We just had a witness state they've seen a body on the back side of Lion Rock. So, I repeat, head down.
Yeah, all copy, airline, we're going you now. Can you get that other boat to come to us? Over.
Copy, so why don't we have the IRBs head out back south, straight off the back of Lion Rock, and other IRBs come out from the outside in.
Eli from Chode, I've got a guy climbing down the face of Lion Rock.
Copy that. Rescue him, see if he's with the party that's missing, over.
He's not in too much trouble, is he? One of yours, over.
No, it's Brando, he's helping us.
Eli Chode, which side?
We've been informed that saw someone in the water. Over.
Where did you see them?
They saw them from up there.
It's from up here.
From up here?
Yep.
You saw them over here?
But another thorough search does not locate the missing men.
Break all IRBs, keep tight intervals as we are losing daylight, over.
Must be almost 9 o'clock, 5 to 10 minutes of light left. We still haven't found anybody, you know. Got 3 IRBs out there. 2 helicopters. Got the Westpac Rescue helicopter and the police. I think it's the Eagle helicopter. So what else can you do? You know, we can't send anyone else out on the water. So.
At the surf club, the police request another land search, led by lifeguard and police officer Greg Wilson.
Keep in line with them as best you can.
It's high tide now.
It's high tide now, so the beach is going to be pretty short.
Again, United North and Piha South lifeguards continue to join forces and resources. More than 20 volunteers take off for one more search. Suddenly, lifeguard Brad spots something in the water.
Just as the wave was coming through, saw a black object being flung around, potentially an arm. So we're just making sure there's nothing available there. We're just having a look just to cover all bases. That's the negative. We'll keep moving up the beach.
That current's moving real fast.
Moving north real fast. Okay.
Next morning, teams reconvene for a last search before patrol officially begins. With the plan set, Brad and lifeguard Paul start on land. Police officer Greg will lead the second search crew. They go back to the incident site north of Lion Rock to commence their search. But they know the chances of finding the 2 men this morning are very slim. Then, the unthinkable. Right in front of them lays the lifeless body of one of the missing men. And not much further, his friend.
Piha Tower from Runner.
While the lifeguards retrieve the bodies, Greg updates police.
AFM comms, 2 males located just north of Lion Rock on the water's edge.
Never has this happened before at Piha. That at the exact same location the men went into the water, they washed ashore less than 10 hours later. The police will now update the family and the deceased will be handed over to the coroner.
Piha has claimed another 2, swimming late in the evening, no lifeguards on duty, unable to swim, and not swim very well as I understand it, and unfortunately happened to pick one of the worst spots on Piha Beach to swim.
A very sad day, but at least with it is a sense of closure.
Yeah, no, always good when we can return to the family, because that's the hardest part, especially dealing with the ones that aren't recovered. There's no closure for the family for a long time, so